your head up. What's the problem? I'll tell you the problem. Go get it. Peace. Love. Understand. Dent the world with kindness.
Hey girl.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Lero?
I'm good. Thank you for joining me on Combos with Alero.
Of course.
So I wanted to talk to you about, I don't know, how many days was that when you sent me the DM?
I think it was on Thursday. No, Wednesday. It was on Wednesday. Like 2 days ago.
So here I am just kind of laying down, chilling, and the audience, I'll put in the video that I actually end up accepting Silcom's challenge, right? Because there's a challenge accepted, what do you call it? There's a challenge accepted viral, what do you call it? Movement going on right now, right? On like social media.
Women movement, women empowering each other, women supporting other women movement.
Yeah. So you had sent me the DM saying, hey, you wrote this lovely thing. Can you read what she sent me? Do you have your phone?
Yes, I do. Hold on. Give me a second.
I'll open mine too.
So the challenge, so once you're tagged to the challenge, you're supposed to send a private message.
Okay.
To someone. You have to nominate 20 women to do the same in private. So it says, I was careful to choose who I think will meet the challenge, but above all, who I know who share this type of thinking among women, there are several criticism. Instead, we should care for each other. So it says to post a black and white alone picture alone, and just write challenge accepted, and then nominate 20 other women, but you would have to send this privately to that person. So when I got this
wait, finish the message you wrote me. You then, after do the same in private, it says,
let me go back, sorry.
It says nominate 20 women. Let me read it.
Okay.
It says nominate 20 women to do the same in private. I chose you so you chose me because you're beautiful, strong, and incredible. Let's heart each other. And of course I sent heart, making a post about it. When I saw the post and what it was about, you were the first person who came into my mind. You're so strong and you encourage me all the time. And I said, love you, girl. And you wrote, love you more for doing the post. This was after I did the post. So I'll insert the video of the post that I did. But let me tell you, like literally minutes after I did that post, another person that follows me, I follow on Instagram, so her feed came on. And of course it writes this beautiful thing about the women, and we're supporting women, and then writes the history, everybody's doing of why the challenge accepted, post. So I was like floored. The first thing that came to my mind was, oh my God, I feel like such a wonderful person. I mean, I know I'm supporting my women. Like I would support any woman hands down. I'm all for, I wouldn't call myself a crazy feminist, but I think I'm a feminist. But I'm definitely one for my fellow woman, So when I saw that, I was like, oh my God. Like I was so like ashamed. I felt so, I don't think, like right now, because I started Convos with Alero, like I'm feeling like I have to be on social media just to get a vibe of what's going on out there, right? Because we're such a social media driven world right now. So I thought, oh my God, Alero, you just started Convos with Alero, and here you are, you totally dropped the ball. You did not have a clue of what's going on. And here I am thinking, I don't want to accept challenge. I want to, I just felt
Well, I
so.
was the same. When I got the first tag, I said, "Oh no, this is gonna be one of those chain letter kind of thing."
Exactly.
And so I didn't want to do it. But then I received another one, and then another one of my friends posted the same thing, the reason behind it. And once I saw that, that's when I decided to do it.
So what was the reason that you saw? What was the reason that you saw that they posted?
She posted a picture of herself, and then she posted another one with the post that says, just in case you don't know the reason behind the black and white picture, this is why. And so
did it say exactly what particular instance? Because again, why I think we're having this conversation is, and why I was so quick to jump to doing the video about, I'm not quick to do this chain viral thing, like but it's because of that same fact. Like, so on reading up on it and trying to do research now, I found out that there's several reasons why people are posting black and white pictures of themselves, selfies of themselves. So what was the reason that your friend on their post said it was why women were doing, or why they were nominating you?
They just sent me the same tag that I sent you. They didn't put anything else behind it. They didn't say why they chose you.
Oh, no, not why they chose you, but why, in case you didn't know.
Oh, I'm not sure why. She just posted a picture of herself, and then she put that on the second page after her picture. So probably she was just trying to educate people as to why she's doing the challenge. And I was glad that she did that, because I wouldn't have known the reason behind it. And I would have probably still didn't put a picture, because I didn't want to be part of just another challenge.
Correct. So on researching or reading up and trying to really educate myself, I guess the biggest thing that's out there and why the challenge was started was because of the femicide going on in Turkey. So, but then also too, you have incidents too that are going on in Brazil, and then you have the incident with the congresswoman who was called the B word by a congressman, and who later tried to backtrack. So you have all these movements or all these incidents that are happening all over the world. And so there's sort of kind of like some controversy right now, right? Or, people are just like, well, they're taking the light away from the issue. We're trying to shine the light on the femicides going on in Turkey, or we're trying to just support women. We shouldn't be called the B word or whatever. So it's, a lot of people are just upset, especially, can you imagine if you're living in Turkey right now, and, all these women are taking fancy selfies now in the United States or other parts of the world. But instead, in their country, the reason why they're posting black and white pictures, or why black and white pictures would come up on their TV, is whenever a woman is killed. So then to reel it back and come back to the States, and then you have all these women smiling, wearing, and I felt bad because I didn't know. Now, I knew about the congresswoman because I'd seen it on the news. I knew about the congresswoman being called out of her name by the congressman. I know just generally that, we'll have posts from time to time on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever the case, of women supporting women. But I didn't know that this femicide, which is a big issue going on in Turkey, and I didn't know that was really why, supposedly, and I have my hands up, because this posting, we're not going to have video for it, but I'm doing quotation marks, supposedly this started in Turkey. And depending on who you ask, they could get offended as to why the popularity of it is taken away from the original intent of it. So I can only imagine myself being in Turkey right now thinking, just seeing these pictures of these women taking sexy pictures, taking, you know, just smiling, laughing. There's nothing smiley, laughy, sexy about a woman who lost her life, especially when they're young, old, whatever. It's just not even funny. So I think that's why I took it personal when I saw that post. I was like, oh my God, how could I not have known? You know? So it was just the responsibility. I felt like I felt that I had to be more responsible. But you know, with the way social media is going these days, you kind of don't know where anything starts. There's a hashtag for everything out there,
I feel
right?
like people just follow each other. So that was the first thing that I thought when I saw everyone, like, it just pop up on my feed, everyone's picture black and white, but there's no meaning behind those black and white pictures.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, is everyone just following each other lead? But then there was other people who posted a picture and then they posted the reason behind it. So because of that person who posted that reason, that's why I was educated
more sense.
about what's going on and decided to post one too.
Exactly.
If it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for the fact that I read about, you know, what's going on with women in Turkey, I wouldn't have posted.
But see, you posted, wait, did you post yours before you tagged me, or did you post after?
I posted mine and then I tagged you after that.
Because, okay, but see now, but do you see how the translation was lost too? Because in you posting me privately DM, you didn't even tell me, because if you had told me, I would have been like, oh, I'm posting this real quick. But do you see how, like, how the
the message just said to copy that message.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, like, and I'm not saying what you did was wrong. I'm just saying, like, how many Aleros or people just like me are out there? So now we're saying people are posting sexy pictures, but again, they don't know. They just think, oh, somebody said, hey, I nominate you, support a woman. And they're thinking, yes, I'm a strong, sexy woman. I'm supportive, you know? So I'm posting the best picture of myself, but not knowing that, hey, there's some reason.
Represent women who were killed.
Exactly. So again, you know, this platform, you know, is fairly new. I kind of wanted to use it as an outlet to kind of shed light on, you know, different issues going on around the world, going on personally, whatever I just feel like matters to me, or matters to the world right now. And, you know, we just need to shed a spotlight on it. I just felt like, hey, we needed to talk about it. But since I'm going to post the Instagram post, and because I, again, this platform, I want to use it to enlighten. You enlighten me, I want to enlighten you. You share with me, I want to share with you. So if
anybody know you, they would know that you did not intend to.
But I want to apologize, because I really felt like, again, social media, you know, it's just the world we're living in. You know, I'm definitely one to own my mistakes. So so to everybody, you know, I know I'm not the big person that everybody's seen this post that I'm even talking about, but to anybody who's seen this post that I made on Instagram and who felt like, hey, you know, she's just being very insensitive to the issues, whatever the issues were, that you feel like you need to post your black and white selfie or your sexy picture, whatever the case was, I am truly sorry. I will make it a point from now on to educate myself better if I see a challenge, that's for sure. But then again, it takes you out of your comfort zone. Like, you know, again, I'm not the, you know, it's that chain letter thing, going back to that chain letter thing. You know, I'm like 20 people. If you don't post it to 20 people, you're going to get struck by lightning. I'm just like, oh my God, you know, things like that. So that's the first thing that pops in my mind.
And that's what I thought. I didn't even want to read the whole post.
Exactly.
I didn't even want to read the whole message, because I was like, oh, I read it to the end, and it says like, if I don't do it and something happened to me, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want one of those chain letter. But then at the end it says to tag someone that you think is a strong, beautiful woman, and right away you came pop in my mind. You were the first one. I was like, Yeah, because you were
Aw.
always been there for me anytime I need you.
Aw. You are so sweet,
You are not
Soka.
one to want to do something that will want to harm anybody or
I
make
know. I certainly
people
don't do
or
stuff intentionally.
insensitive. But I guess the main point is we just have to educate ourselves before we do anything next time, I guess.
Exactly. Especially on social media. It's just crazy. But all jokes aside, we also want to use this as an opportunity to educate people as well. So that I read that it was a femicide going on in Turkey, which I did not even know. So again, let's take out the time to read up, I guess, for the rest of the world, how we can support these women in Turkey so that we can have less and less black and white pictures on their screens shown every day. I mean, just last year alone, they lost an upward of 430 women to
Wow.
domestic violence. And I guess so far, year to date, it's, again, because I think, because this is a daily issue, that they have lost an upwards of maybe 30 women to date plus. Again, because I don't know the numbers specifically. In a good way, and that's the ones that we know of, right? In a good way, that's sort of kind of down from what it was last year, but also in a bad way, a life lost is a life lost. No woman should ever be taken away before their time at anybody's hands. So I want to use this as an opportunity to say, hey, if we can, the rest of the world, do something to help the women in Turkey. I know I'm going to be, researching how can we help out. I know they have a treaty in place against domestic violence or violating women's rights, but the government certainly has not done anything to implement that, or they say that they're implementing. They say they're doing something, but they're not actually implementing those things. So let's continue to pray to God, to Allah, to Buddha, for those people to be, for these women.
Dance the world with kindness. You better subscribe. I kid. Please subscribe. Thank you for your support.